What is going on? What is going on? I'm trying to get this squared away, y'all. It's late. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers. I'm about to call it a day. And my TikTok family. For you guys, none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang. Shout out to my overseas gang. And shout out to my unsubscribed gang. On gang. Look, y'all, it's late. I'm about to put some rain music on, put you to bed, ladies. We ain't got no time for this kind of music right now. We're gonna put on some quiet storm music, and then it will be quiet. Let me do this before y'all start getting in here and telling me it's too loud. You know what? We'll just leave it on this because I don't feel like pulling the keyboard down and typing all that in there. I wonder if I got it up here. Go to my. All right. Working on it. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all living? I hope good. Feel like a great Friday night. I know I am. Chilling like a villain. Out of my own business. Look, man, this is. I'm gonna pull the keyboard down. Anyway, look, y'all see the title. You know we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about. There we go. Is that the right one? There we go. Boom. We're up. We're going. Look, I was gonna put a shirt on, but if I'm already, you know what I'm saying, shadow banned, I don't care. You shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have done that. I just don't care. It is what it is. Do whatever I want. I love myself. I love myself. You shouldn't have done that. Now I'm gonna be on here flexing and stuff all night long. All night long. You damn. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Me? Ladies, how you doing tonight? How you living? Fellas, how you doing? How you living? It's your boy. It's your boy, King David, the Narc Bully, aka the Quiet Storm, aka Benjamin Button, aka Giga Chad, aka what's the other one? Cat Guy. I know that's right. Let's get it. Hey, listen, y'all, man. I hope you're having a great night, man. I hope you're out and about doing what you're doing. Or at the house, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about your boy, ladies. Pleasuring yourself. I know y'all doing it. Hey, you know I can see some of that. Y'all be doing it too. Now, what I don't do is I don't be looking at the X and nothing like that. Don't worry about that nasty motherfucker. But any of y'all, there's a lot of new ladies out there taking care of yourselves. Your boy. Ha! Look, I'm not some weirdo. I'm not like remote viewing. I do respect your privacy. I really do, as much as I possibly can. But y'all that be remote viewing on me, I'll be telling y'all that thing works two ways. And if images start popping up in my head, man, do not be mad at me, okay? Because you're doing too much. All right? I'm not remote viewing in anybody's stuff. I don't even want to be in y'all's business. But I don't even be thinking about the ladies because you know I'm celibate. But when one of y'all pop up in my head, I know what that means. So if you pop up in my head, I know what you're doing or thinking about. I'm going to go ahead and send you something back. You know what I mean? And that's it. Yeah. Y'all be out there thinking that I'm out here. I don't even know nothing about no magic crap, y'all. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't. I just pray to God. I talk directly to God. I couldn't probably get away with none of that wicked stuff anyway. Man, listen, when you're chosen, you know the consequences to you acting up is greater than anything that a narc can get. Hey, what's going on, Cherry? What's going on? How you doing? How you living? It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hopping around. I just got through working out. I guess you didn't check out my TikTok, but yeah, I'm hopping around, moving around. I'm a very vibrant, electrifying person, so I don't sit here in a monotone fashion, you know. But I don't know, I'm just feeling good. You dodged a bullet. Hence the reason for the moving in silence video tonight. You dodged a bullet when you're getting away from a crazy ex or crazy friend groups or whatever. People are starting to mistreat your energy. Moving in silence, man, you fool them every time. And it's only because they take your silence as a weakness. They want to believe you're stupid, and they make themselves believe that you're stupid because you don't lie to people, you don't have a mask or nothing like that. So, you know, let's just use an ex for example. They're cheating and stuff and all this. They think that you're cheating with people that you think are your friends. You don't have any friends. You know what I'm saying? So whoever these dudes are that were acquaintances, it made you know never mind, right? Once you start going through your dark night of the soul and seeing everything this person was doing, and then everything they were trying to hide, and not to mention this year doing magic on somebody, moon magic as well. You think I don't know? I know. Listen, man. Why do you think I moved in silence? I blocked her on every platform, and I've not allowed her to speak to me. And why she freaks out all the time and trolls me and things? She did so much, man. Talked about me, talked about my kid, the people she went to, including her family members. She threw me on the bus and dogged me out to them to prove to them that she's loyal to them and she no longer likes me. Did a lot of stuff, y'all, to prove to them that she's loyal to them and over me. Only to turn around, have those people dog her out, leave her behind, and then now she wants to try to come back this way. Psychopath. Now, here's the thing, right? Don't think that this person was convinced to do these things to you before I get into moving in silence. It didn't take much convincing. They wanted to do it anyway. Don't blame it on the family and friends that they're going to try to make it seem coerce them. And no, 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 no. This wicked, evil person wanted to do those wicked and evil things to you, period. That's why they were cheating on you while they're with you. Okay? Don't convince yourself otherwise. If they come back in, which, I don't want you guys to think that she's contacted me and I've actually spoken to her, right? I have not spoken to her. But when you're tapped in, you know what the fool's got going on. You feel energies. You feel when energies have gotten weak. You feel when people no longer can afford to do black magic on you because things are clearing up for you, right? And you're no longer seeing them do it, but they're continuing to do stuff on the level they can't afford it no more. Things are falling apart. But again, don't ever think that this person was convinced on some high level to do all this wicked stuff to you. They wanted to do it. They hate you. Love turns to hate. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. You know what I'm saying? When people think that you're out of their league or they get this weird envy of you, and you got to do what's best for you and your children, right? You leave the situation because I'm not going to stay there with that freak. You know what I'm saying? I got to protect my child. On top of that, the family is a weird freak show, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I don't even know the weirdness she had going on with the groups of people she was messing around with after me, man. I'm just getting all the. Listen. That's the reason why I just cut the Joker off. Y'all be like, "What would you?" Because I know what she did, y'all. Like, I don't want to hear that junk. Like, I know what she did. Nah, you don't do all that stuff to people, man. You just get gone. You know what I mean? And I just, instead of me retaliating, even though I know, and I knew that when she was trying to prove to them that she was loyal to them, leaving comments on my TikTok talking about I'm good where I'm at, thank you, all this kind of crazy stuff, right? I knew what it was. You know what I mean? And I knew how it was gonna end up too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew it was gonna end up with this Joker, was left by everybody else, and then have to start reflecting and realize, oh damn, that dude wasn't a fool. That dude actually cared about me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, they don't know you. They never took the time to know you. Or if they did, they know when you cut somebody off, it's dead. As good as dead. And she's realizing that now. I've noticed lately the trolling's be getting worse, right? Someone's coming to a realization. "Huh, I'm not going back, and they will never see me again in their life." It's a rough reality check, but it is what it is. You got what you wanted. You wanted to prove to others that you don't care about me, even though you probably did in your own weird dark way. Um, well, you got what you want because I don't care about you. Don't remember your face. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't hate anyone, but once you become my enemy, it's all paperwork, baby. I ain't worried about nothing else. I ain't worried about it. It's all paperwork. All paperwork. Paper trail, paperwork. Don't pop up. You already know what's gonna happen. You pop up, I'm gonna call the cops. You force your way in, and I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do to anybody that breaks in my home. You know, I'm gonna pull that Glock. And I ain't making no threats about anything. I'm just telling you, like, you break into my home, burglars normally have to leave immediately. You know what I mean? So we ain't got to worry about none of that. We ain't got to worry about this goofball and whatever she's saying or has said about me because whatever smear campaigning and whatever she thought she was doing, dogging me out. How can you dog somebody out by being with a bunch of other people? You know, this is why, even though you know things are going on, let's segue into this. You move in silence because they don't deserve you anymore. They don't deserve any of your attention, period. Because I told y'all the way to show somebody that you don't care about them, you don't hate no one. But if a hater really knew the way to really show you don't care about them, is act like they don't exist. Not act like know that they don't exist. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So while they're doing whatever they're doing, thinking that they're getting over, you know what's going on. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out, right? But you know your worth. And your worth is greater than entertaining anything they got going on. You know it's a blessing that they snuck off, ran off, and thought that they're getting away with something because you knew who the prize was in the relationship. So again, move in silence. If you have a social media platform that you're making money on, you post on there, but you don't post on there what you're doing outside of making content. You don't let anybody know where you live at. You change your number. You block all these people on every platform, right? You don't answer random phone calls. You no longer entertain haters in your comments that you know are these fools. Because they're just mad because you're not giving them their energy. And like a lot of these people are saying online, once they turn on you, as long as they're getting energy from you, they don't care if it's good or bad. They'll troll you. I know that my ex is crazy enough. I've seen her do it with the mother of my child on one of her social media platforms. She'll subscribe, like she'll become a member just to be able to get inside information, and then would be crazy enough to be messaging me. She'd do it, or she'd get one of her family members to do it, or she'll get her ex lover or lover to do it, and they'll be messaging me thinking that I don't know. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I love each and every one of my subscribers, but I don't know who any of y'all are that engage with me. Period. Right? I love y'all, but I'm not fooled. Do you understand? Like, so we can be talking all day long on YouTube, and you can be chopping it up, and you could be a friend of my ex and my members or whatever, or my ex or whatever, or one of my exes. It don't make me no never mind. You aren't fooling nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care on that level. I don't believe anyone really on the internet like that, right? If you want me to believe you, gotta take it off the internet and I get to know you over the phone or something. Until then, you just some person. I don't know. I love every person. So you're not fooling nobody. That's what gets me about darks. I always think they're fooling somebody and not fooling anybody. I just don't care about y'all. I don't. I'm gonna be real. I don't have no energy to put towards y'all. So while you're trying to troll, just go through my videos. While they're trying to troll me, I don't even entertain them. I know who it is. I know what it is. If it ain't her, it's a group of ex friends. Or when you're meant to be a celebrity, this happens all the time. I got to get used to it. right? They will never go away. They're gonna watch me all the time. I shouldn't be expecting for them to go away. I just make them disappear out of my reality. I mean, you're just a fan. They're just fans. So I don't care. You're not getting over on me. You gotta stop thinking you're getting over on somebody. You thought you was getting over on somebody. You see what's happened. You didn't fool me not one bit. I fooled you, fool. I fooled you. You thought I was down and out and stuck on you. Are you crazy, lady? Are you crazy? When you left, you had nothing to offer. Listen. It was easy to make a decision. The harder thing would have been if you would have gave me a reason not to leave, right? If you'd have been a decent woman, if you'd kept everything nice and tight, you know what I'm saying? Didn't. So it's like, let them have you, man. Shit, it all makes sense now anyway. A lot of stuff makes sense now. You know what I mean? You can't keep it nice and right and tight if you're out there passing it around to everybody. But here's the thing, and here's the rub, right? Moving in silence with your money, move in silence with, your living condition, move in silence whenever you're being gaslit or whenever they're trying to start drama with you. Move in silence, right? You can throw them off a few times if you want to. My ears ringing. Myself. All right, how are y'all doing? Look, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I don't trust anybody. If I have anybody making suggestions to me who's minding my own business on my own channel to let things go and release and all this and that, I will start thinking that you know somebody that I don't like. I'm sorry. Because being over here and minding my own business, coming on here in the middle of the night and putting out information and whatever I say, I'm going to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about my ex and whoever else I want to talk about in every one of my videos from now on, right? Anybody tell me to release anything, trying to make suggestions, I'm going to take it the opposite way because I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? And I got crazies that want to watch me and not hear about how crazy they were towards me. I ain't going to stop talking about them. This is what I'm going to do. I got people out there that are going through the same thing I'm going through, and they need to understand, call them out, expose them, call them out, expose them, right? If anyone interprets that as you haven't let it go, let people are going to interpret you however they feel like it. It's not your responsibility to prove yourself to anybody. Understand that. So if somebody wants to interpret you as still needing to heal or whatever, let them do it. That's you living rent free in their head. That's somebody overthinking your situation. Move in silence, though. Don't let them know nothing. But that's definitely somebody too concerned with your situation. And then you got to wonder, well, why are you concerned to that level? We don't know each other, or do we? My intuition is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. My intuition to the point where it's like I have a lot of monitoring spirits that like to keep a close tab on me in very close proximity. And again, they're always thinking they're fooling me, but they don't know that I know. They don't believe in nothing. And I just, let them do what they want to do. But I'm telling you, any opinion of whatever you have going on and it's not positive, you don't chances are in its own line, you don't even know who the person is. You don't know who they know. And you don't know you. Okay. To you and who you've been with and looking up, your ex or whatever. Some of them think that they can kind of put things together based off of what they've seen so far, which is kind of ignorant, but it is. So I want to shout out though, a lot of the good spiritual people out there. And look, you know if I like you. People on here, or women on here, not men or always, they'll say masculine, but then they'll say man, right? Instead of keeping it, feminine and masculine, they'll keep saying man, projecting. You know if I like you. For one, you're not blocked, and I've left comments. I'm not talking to you. Y'all are good. Say whatever you want to say. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all are the ones that see. That's why I got to clean things up somewhat. Ladies, some of y'all know I like y'all. I'm not talking to y'all when I'm getting on about these kind of things. I'm not talking to y'all. If I like y'all and I go to y'all for whatever I like a lot of pick a card videos. So if y'all are doing those, more likely I'm watching y'all. I'm not talking to y'all when I say things like that. The ignorant talking to, and I apologize if you ladies, that actually watch, take it that way. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all are part of the wolf pack. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to these other lames. I'm talking to the ones. Maybe I should make sure I'm more specific next time, or because I don't want y'all taking it that way. Because I appreciate the energy that y'all give off. Y'all don't do anything wrong. You don't talk. I mean, you give your opinions or whatever, somewhat about some of the improvements that are needed, but I don't listen to it. Y'all know that. But the rest of the video is full of all kind of positivity. So I ain't talking to y'all. Sorry, guys, what's going on? About that. Salute, salute. How y'all ladies doing tonight? What's going on? What's going on? Just in here chopping it up. Listen, the moving in silence thing, I gave you one, right? Which is with an X. If you're with a cheating, goofy, horrible demon X, or with someone, and they reverse discard you, meaning they're looking for ways to get you to dump them so they can go run off into the sunset, not seem like they did anything wrong. Let them go. I don't care how much how wrong they did you, and you think you want to get a look back. No, you don't. No, you don't. What you want to do is just move in silence and get away from that energy altogether because it's trash. And those people are trash. And I'm telling you, they're going to meet their own demise because when you got a bunch of snakes, you know what I mean? How's that going to work out? Everything's built on horrible foundations. So it's going to fall apart. You knew how the person was when you're with them, how horrible they were with money, how horrible the family was with money, how the family tried to live off other people's money. You know what I'm saying? Dad's money, whatever. You know what I mean? So after a while, that's going to all fall apart, right? Because you can't live off of whatever. You know what I'm saying? When that man has gotten remarried, you can't. Um, you know what I mean? Hope that your jobs are going to work out while you're putting evil, wicked time into trying to ruin someone, doing moon magic, doing whatever. I mean, y'all did a lot of shit. Y'all did a lot of shit. I know about your family history. Do all that junk, knowing that I could just come on here and just tell all y'all secrets. And you still did that stupid stuff? Those kids, man, not the brightest. Like the hills have eyes, man. A lot about that family, y'all. They some weirdos. Out them people, right? Nah, the kids gonna have to do it. Ain't my place. Ain't my place. That trauma that mom put on them kids, though, kids gonna keep going along with it, right? Who, you know what I mean? So I ain't got nothing to do with that, right? You make your bed, you lay in it, and this is number two to moving in silence. Man, have that cutoff game. Have that dope, 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 dope ass cutoff game, right? Like you know that God is in you. He's in everybody, but these low vibrational raggities, they don't believe in nothing, so let them burn, right? You know God is in you, so you're not gonna like let your vessel, you know what I mean? You're gonna keep yourself away from all toxic individuals and keep your hands clean, right? Because getting a lick back or you just want to be in your peace. And I'm telling you, I've never gotten them as much hate. I've always gotten haters because I've always been like a step ahead and working for the White House, making over 100,000 at 26 years old, stuff like that. Like you get hate, but like the hate I get now, man, man, and the spell work, man, these people off, and I don't put no energy towards them. I have faith in God like you're supposed to, and give it to God. However, giving it to God, we're not chumps and we're not suckers. We still gonna talk about it. You understand? You talk about it as much as you need to, and you let nobody guilt you and make you feel like you're not supposed to. No, 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 no. You ain't dwelling on nothing. And if anybody thinks that you are, well, if they don't want to look at your life and see what you're doing in your life, then it kind of seems like a hater to me. And a hater gonna find any reason to hate. So you don't need to worry about that. You just do what you keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anything hold you back. Talk your stuff. You know what I mean? Because let me tell y'all something. When you go on your platform or even on a platform, Facebook, you know what I'm saying, or group at work or whatever, and you you vent off how whoever in that group has been mistreating you, and you ain't gotta like go into nasty detail. It lightens your soul. It lightens your soul. You're not supposed to sit here and let somebody whoop your ass. Um, was the Gullah Geechee War or the Invisible War, that 119-year war where the Indians, which are black people, was in the Indians of South Carolina, coast South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, all united and went through burning plantations and freeing people and organizing and making a revolt that lasted 119 years. So that treaty, so he could stop all the killing that was going on. So knowing that, on top of that, my mom is from South Carolina, my dad's from Florida. It's in my blood to fight. I'm gonna keep telling you that. It's in my blood to fight and to win. To fight and to win. And I don't care. I don't care if when YouTube decided to shadow ban me, they allowed me to be more of myself. Now I don't have to worry about nothing. I'll get on here my shirt off and cuss my black ass off. You can't do nothing worse. What you gonna do to me? Give a damn? Hey, y'all know that live I put up last night? As soon as I dropped it, YouTube put me on some what is it? When they say as suitable, that's them like shadow banning your video. How you gonna as suitable me as soon as I dropped the video and it stayed as suitable even when I put in the review for it until 1 p.m. today or yesterday? Anything in it to keep it blocked like that. It went right to green, but they know the first 10 hours or so of your video is when it's pushed the algorithm the most. Tell me why YouTube has done that to me for the last 9 videos I've dropped, except one video where I was outside or whatever. All of my podcast videos, except the first one I did. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hitting a button and somebody getting real, you know what I'm saying, friendly with that button, hitting that, I'm gonna flag that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know it ain't no individual people, that's just the system doing what it has to do. And it's fine. I got two other channels, they're doing just fine, right? Other places to make money. And again, I'll use it like I use TikTok. I don't really get on TikTok to make money like that, even though I do, because people love me over there, which I'm gonna start taking it more serious. TikTok's gonna be my most serious one from now on. No offense, YouTube. And um, I'll just come over here and drop my videos like I'm supposed to. Obviously, doing the late night ones, and then some date. But I'm not putting no energy into YouTube like that no more. Right? I'm gonna put my content out, but I'm not gonna because it's a bad place to put energy right now. I'm gonna put my energy where it's appreciated. I'm gonna put it in a TikTok and Facebook. Surprisingly, I'm getting a whole bunch of views on Facebook too. Appreciate you. That piece. And see, that's the cutoff game was number two. I don't mean to leave that word set. We'll just sit that right there. Um, Number three, right? Um, and if you haven't gotten your divine purpose yet, at least start working out and trying to get up as early as you can. Because when you get up during the early hours and you get those downloads and you're meditating and you're working out, especially working out and fasting. If you can fast, I like to fast and work out on a fasted stomach, right? Like that's I like to be cut though. Like that's when I can be cut. If I'm eating all day long, I'll never be cut. I'll look puffy and stuff. If you want to look cut, man, you gotta fast. The more you fast, the more ripped you'll be. So like I almost fasted a whole day the other day. I'm getting there, man. The goal is to get a 3-day fast going on. You know what I'm saying? And have my cells completely regenerate myself. So I want to get to there eventually, but I got a whole day almost in, right? I'm getting there slowly but for surely. But definitely number three, you want to have a purpose and you want to have a good workout regimen on top of getting up early. Just do it. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you. Ain't nobody in the gym. Do it. How you whatever you got going on, you always working out. You know what I mean? Getting up early and praying. Yeah. So, don't listen to anybody's opinion and don't tell nobody nothing. Right? Let I mean it like you know what I'm saying, in the sense of right, like, and thinking negatively about your workout stuff. Your haters do, but again, no one just move in silence, get your stuff done, let your results speak for themselves, right? When it comes to that. I was gonna be able to do it the other day, but man, I barely made a day and I almost passed out. Like, man, I gotta eat something. And then I'm cooking. See, I could do it, but then when I gotta cook for my son and that food, that food be fooding, man, I be like, I'm gonna do it. I'm making it a goal. I'm gonna do it at least one time. All I gotta do is go to bed extra early and sleep in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably not going to work out those days. See, that's the problem too. I was working out the normal way I do and trying to fast the whole day. I don't think that's a good idea. So next time, no working out, just walking and then sleeping in till like, I don't know, 2 p.m. and then going to bed, I don't know, at like 4 p.m. You know what I mean? I believe I can do it that way, y'all. Sleeping in till about 2 p.m., then going back to bed at about 4:30 in the p.m. You know what I mean? Be up for about 2 hours. You know what I mean? Back. Hey, if you guys could take a moment and hit that like button, we want to spread through the algorithm. Also, I'm out here, um, doing my thing for you ladies. If you guys can share, I mean, I don't know, share to your Facebook, share to one of your apps, share to somebody you know. Let's start, sharing is caring, and we all we got. So as a collective, we have to carry the channel, man. They're not trying to put me in the algorithm just yet. They're just not going to do it. But I think with the way you guys hitting the like button, I believe very close because the views are going up to hitting an algorithm. Just let's get some sharing going on. Now I've been doing my part. I've been sharing, okay, but if you guys can just it could be a light video. I tell you what. I'll make a few videos a day, different kind of videos. Some of you guys might want to share some of the highly intense videos, but I'll make a few different types of videos and then just share one of them. Just one of the lighter videos in my AM, or maybe one of the narc videos, or maybe one of the late night tip videos where I'm shirtless. I don't know. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I just, until 12, and at 12 I start drinking water. Okay. In the AM, I'm not even drinking water. I'm working out, meditating, I'm not even drinking water. That's not fasting if you're drinking water. It's a water diet. So then I, start drinking water at 12, a little bit after 12, and then I'll try to eat something at like 2, like a couple pieces of fruit. You know, I probably won't eat a whole lot until after my son gets here. Then I'll make him a snack. I'll eat something else. But it's normally like I got like some real healthy cereal, like a few pieces of that, and some grapes, something like that. And then like I'll eat like dinner, but I ain't gonna eat a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Just like some chicken, baked potato, um, fruit, and then like some kind of little vegetable. I don't know, like rice. It. And I'm done for the night. Like I'm fasting right now. Last time I ate was like 7, 8 or something like that. And then I won't eat again until after 2 p.m. tomorrow or 2 p.m. today. Here's my thing, right? Um, I don't know about that because it's good to drink water, but I don't think you need water like that. Water, I was like fasting. When I don't drink any water, I'm fine. I go ground my side, you know what I'm saying? They put a lot of poison in water, okay? Poison in water. So the way I look at it is like this: your body is a self-cleaning, self-sufficient machine. You get it some sunlight, obviously, some air, and I like to get my water through my fruit, you know. That's where I really like to get my water from. So there'd be days where I eat a lot of mangoes because mangoes are my thing. My dad's from Florida. I was raised on mangoes. My mom's from South Carolina, so I was raised on melons and watermelon. Like if you look at your family history, it'll tell you what you're supposed to eat. Like they don't come out and say we're supposed to eat this stuff or whatever. But if you look at what you was raised on, then that's kind of what your body needs. And I just started eating the stuff I was raised on, and that's why I look the way I look now. I stopped eating the junk that the army taught me to eat and everything else, and I went back to the way I was raised. I was really healthy when I was younger. My parents did a really good job of raising us. My dad's kind of narcissistic or not, did a really good job of raising us and raised us very healthy and to think, you know what I'm saying, about what we eat and things like that. Because they have a lot of stuff in it. But again, I feel really connected and tapped in the AM when I'm not drinking water or nothing and just working out and meditating and getting. So I just don't, because if I start drinking water, my stomach will start cramping and stuff. I feel like I'm digesting, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be feeling that. I want to be light, you know. But that's just me. Do what works best for you. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't just do what everybody say they do. You do what's best for you, what's healthy for you. I'm just telling you what I do. I do extreme things, so you're not going to really probably want to do what I do. Like I work out, you know what I mean? As soon as I get up, rise, I start working out. I work out all day. I'm walking all day. I fast till 12, sometimes 1. I mean, I like to see to overcome habits. I like to break whatever I want. When a book comes out, you guys will see. I mean, I've broken a lot of habits. Look, I was going through it when I was with that narc, man. You know what I'm saying? I was going through it. So, but again, I can break a habit. I don't even it don't mean nothing to me. It's just like with growth. I know it's got to go when I just grow. Just it's got to go. I just know it, and I let it go. I release it, and I just keep it moving. Now I can still talk about it or whatever, but I release it completely. So path or whatnot. I'm about to get myself. That's why I'm going back to school and stuff. And as I'm going up my path, man, I'm gonna be doing a lot of shows and stuff or whatever I'm gonna be on. I gotta be, on top of my game, well spoken. You know what I mean? Well traveled, stuff like that. So I'm just trying to be the best version of myself as I can be. Every day because I know I'm destined for greatness, and I don't want to be caught. You know what I'm saying? With pants down, I could go viral at any time, right? So I gotta be ready. That's the way I look at it. I gotta be ready. But it sounds like a good idea. Definitely need to get some kind of filtration system or whatever for my water. But again, I like getting most of my water out of fruit. And to each his own, y'all. Y'all do what y'all do. You know what I mean? If y'all drink water all day, drink water all day. Come off. I don't mean to come off ignorant, like I'm not listening to y'all. Right? I'm reading it. I'm reading it. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading it. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do what I want to do. I don't. And again, if y'all are friends of mine or whatever, it might seem like I don't listen to y'all. I listen to people. I do. When someone's saying stuff to me, like just talking, and sometimes even recommendations. Like, okay, for example, like my sister, before she told me to like get rid of my sideburns, just like cut my really. But I took that information. You see me still rocking it, right? I take what I need. That's what I'm saying. Like she said that and a whole lot of other stuff, but I took that part from what she said. That's the only thing I needed. You know, I don't. I listen. I just listen to what I need to hear. I'm definitely getting into the mood to do collaborations and stuff like that. But again, you know, when you go through a situation, I move in silence too well, and when you do that, people tend to think that everything's great. You're having a human experience too, and they put you on a pedestal and don't even realize it. Like they literally put you on a pedestal. Like I'm some kind of superhero. That's why I just accepted the role. Like everybody put me on a pedestal. I can do things that no one else can do. There's still people to this day that had their ex do them like mine did me or less worse, and it's been years, and they sound worse than me. And you people put me under what I'm saying, this scrutiny and on this pedestal to where just trolling and coming at me all kind of ways crazy and judging me and all kind of weirdo stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna forget it. I don't really care. I'm just not gonna forget it. You know what I mean? So like when people come around that I know have been watching me this whole time and just not coming around, it just shows me that I'm looking uh I guess, good enough for them to feel like it's okay to be associated with me. I'm not an idiot. Like I know what you guys are doing. I just don't really care. But it's better that people are coming around than not coming around at all. And on top of that, right? Like it ain't like you're fooling me. It ain't like what I'm saying, like you getting dinner and a movie out of me, or you ain't fooling me. I don't really care. You know, very few people rocking with me when I was going through it. I remember who those people were, and people faded out. I know the reason why, and if they didn't, I know they're really down, which makes life easier for me. Which rolls me right into what are we on number four, number five? I don't even know. I don't even know how long I've been on this live. to stop these narcissists from gang stalking you or whatever. Um, but and or keep your relationships private. Okay, so if you're not celibate like me, keep your relationships private. You know what I mean? Business like, don't let it be known. Hiding it from the narcissist, it's just none of their business than anyone else's, and you realize that in your life. Like whatever you have going on, whoever you have it with, is it shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to be public to everybody. They don't matter, right? Like, so I'm celibate. Even if I was dating somebody, which I am talking to people, you know what I'm saying? But that narc ain't gonna never know. None of us out here that are interested or being too nosy or hoovering will ever know. You know what I mean? Number 5, keep your business private. Your relationship status, what the whoever you're talking to, whatever the ladies are saying to you, if any semi celebrity or whatever reaches out to you, keep it private, man. That way they know they can trust you to, you know what I'm saying? If anything ever, develops into something, you're not going to run and let everybody know, oh, this person is, talking to me. And I don't care. I don't care. But I mean, even if you do care, keep it private. Keep it to yourself. Your real movements. You know what I'm saying? Number 6. I am a firm believer in a little bit of misdirection. I think it's healthy. Look, you don't owe no one anything. So if you want to misdirect people, do it. I do it all the time. I like to make people think I'm thinking something, right? To give me enough time to get some things done in the background to throw them off. I learned it from the system. They do it to us all the time, distract us or whatever, and then be doing things. That's what I do. The people that rock with me won't give a damn. But the enemies will be like, why, what does that mean? What do you mean by that? And why is he not posting as much as he normally does? And I'm throwing you off. And he seems upset, but then he'll get right back on here and be laughing. I'm throwing you off. If you're worried about my moods, who's all in my business? A lot of these readers and stuff, like I told y'all, they run back to their channels the minute they think that they see a hole in your impenetrable defense. And then to the channel, I make content about me. It pops up in my feed, and then I got you, and then I block you, and then I know. You see how that works? Misdirect a fool to catch a fool. You know what I'm saying? Man, I do it all the time on here because everybody they call themselves intuitive. No, 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 no. Y'all are making a lot of assumptions, and you're voicing your opinions. You're not sitting back using real intuition because that's what I do. I don't run my mouth. I sit back and I analyze all of y'all. And I don't come forward until I know I got all my ducks in a row. And I know for a fact, intuitively, I got you pegged. Y'all don't do that. You come up with assessments way too early. So you're either doing a very uneducated guess, which is not a good assessment, or you're watching me too hard and too long, which I don't want you doing that either. You know, and I don't. It ain't nothing to misdirect my subscribers or nothing because for one, y'all got lives. None of y'all are judging me. So if I come on here and I seem a little bit bothered, you're not like, oh my goodness, this guy's going through it again. Only my haters do that. So when they go run and do this goofy stuff back in their channels, and then when they do it, take my name out of it, and they'll say, yeah, it's masculine, is seeming like he's rolling back into his old ways and going through more cycles. Blah blah blah. Block, block. Get out my energy, goofball. You don't need to be over here trying to look for holes. That is ridiculous, man. That is weak. Um, because I know that they could not handle the same level of scrutiny that they're doing it to me. You know what I'm saying? Right? They wouldn't be able to handle it. So I block them. I mean, people's opinions don't mean nothing, but my energy, right? Just harvesting and trying to make money off it. Man, get out of here. If I catch you, I'm blocking you. Losers. You know what I'm saying? I have all kind of ways of catching these losers. It's private. Which I've said, but like I was talking about women you're talking to, but I mean just like people that you're friends with, or content creators you're kind of cool with that be DMing you and stuff like that. Keep that private because you don't want your haters knowing that business. And sometimes the people that you know is DMing you, they're friends with these haters, and you don't want to mess anything. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care because whoever you're friends with ain't gonna do it with me. Like I'm just a business associate anyway, so it don't So I understand you want to make sure you maintain a certain level of appearance. I don't care either way. I just keep it private. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to me. I don't get offended by it. It don't mean nothing to me, and I ain't gonna blast you when you might be associated with these groups or these weirdos, right? Maybe they're good to you. I don't know. It's none of my business. Oh, like going through their ascension, not ones that are already there, rich or whatever. Um, don't show people your pockets. Don't let anybody know how much money you have. What's going? Don't You don't need to brag to anybody on the internet. The internet is not real. It's not the real reality. I don't care how much the system is trying to convince us it is. It's not the real reality. You know what I'm saying? That's the devil's playground, right? So whenever those demons are online trying to shame you or whatever, or come at you about your appearance or your clothes, you already know that means they have no real talking points. You've already lost. And why are they concerned with what you're wearing? But sit back, run their mouth, and be nosy. And that or whatever, do it, right? But don't to impress some goofies. They're gonna find a reason to talk about you no matter what. I mean, no matter what. I don't care how fine you are. Find a reason to talk about you. They to smear your name. Period. They will try to find a way to spin the narrative, and I don't know, try to turn people against you. I can't champ you. Like, appreciate you dropping by. You know what I'm saying? Sweet dreams. Betty about time. I appreciate you hanging out with me as long as you did. Your company is definitely appreciated. So have a great night. Sleep tight, sleep well. That turns against you based on pain and so your protection. What we got, number six? Number seven with that, God's, rejection is God's protection. whenever any of these people, um, they show you love, right? Whether it be content creators or work coworkers or loose friends, they show you love and then they pull that love back for whatever reason, right? Well, we know the reason, is love bombing. Show them it don't mean nothing to you. I mean, that's the best way to show them like how little they mean to you, and you mean like, oh, you gonna put, okay, cool, I'm done with y'all. Then I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, cool, whatever. On to the next. You have self love. Have your self love game on tap, where on point, where you ain't never worried about being around anybody, needing anybody's approval, or needing to date anybody. You got yourself. Excuse me. You got yourself. That's all you need. You walk away. Okay. Um, no exes, people returning in your life. Um, Part of moving in silence too can be like letting certain things go with certain people, right? Like maybe, some family members, if they reach back out to you, you know, um, try right? They reach back out, family, right? I'm talking about like family members or something like that. I ain't talking about like no crazy ass narc ex or some shit like that. You can, what I mean, lower your guard a little bit. They know your boundaries at this point, right? And then you just keep loving from a distance. You don't tell them your business, nothing like that. But you can definitely let them back in, right? I mean, after you've healed, you're able to reflect and see that your family have done great things for you as well. But there definitely is some issues there. However, um, what I mean? You know what I mean? But not with those exes though. Not with those exes. Nah, that bridge is burnt. Can't never come back. Cross it. Don't never contact me. You can. I mean, with the family, you can. I mean, come on now. I mean, unless like you had a really horrible, like, like my ex was. You had a family member like that. Nah, not that one. I mean, the ones that may have joined up with them, but and then come back around, but not that one. Not whoever your main, you know, narcissistic nemesis was, right? Which you know, I moved out of my dad's house at like 17 or whatever. So I was gone and on my own. So it wasn't like I was like living with him for 10 years as an adult, almost, trying to drive me mad, right? That was my ex. So nah, and again, looking back on a lot of things I've noticed since I've been in isolation, my dad taught me a lot of stuff. So, what I'm saying, I'm not going to deny that. Taught me a lot of stuff about how to take care of myself, be independent, things like that, how to carry myself like a man. So, I got to give my dad credit where credit is due. Period. Uh, Reach back out to you, give him an opportunity, uh, and just love him from a distance. You know what I mean? Andy, I appreciate you. I'm just, trying to keep you guys. We're all going through all of it at the same time, but a lot of the fellas too don't feel like they can express themselves. So maybe if they see me expressing myself, then they can rock with it and kind of get some ideas from it. And then the ladies, y'all go through it all the time, but like at least now, y'all can see the guys go through it too. We're not all dogs and just want to dog y'all out. There are some female dogs out there doing the same thing, It's a spirit on them. It's they're just low vibrational creatures. It's a spirit. You know, and I want to keep cracking jokes on humans, and whoever takes offense to it, you're just a loser human. So, keep taking offense to it. I want to keep joning those humans every chance I get. We over here are beings. You know, beings over here. You humans that want to fit in the crowd and you want to brag about being a human, well, I'll go at you every chance I get. Each other in the chat. Like family. What time is it? We got going on, child. Hmm. All right. Round it up here in a next minute or two, make it a solid hour. Number 10. Let me think. Number 10. Uh, Number 10. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they're pretty good and they're kind of qualified. Vet properly, a thorough vetting. Go through all of their social media. Try to see if you can speak to the mother and the sisters. Ladies, same thing applies. Speak to his mother because that's how you're gonna know how he's gonna be. Period. Right? How he speaks to his mom or talks about his mom. Right? Speak to these people. Take your time. Don't let them rush you into intimacy because that's a narc tactic. You need to be getting to know each other before you're laying on each other's vessels. You know what I mean? Ways to move in silence, to beat a narcissist, gang stalking with friends and family, right? Because it's never been about you. This narc would have never done the things they did to you if they ever cared about you. They would treat a dog better than they treat you. And I mean that literally. I have the bite marks on my arm and everything. And then the testimony about when the dog chewed me up, her asking me, is the dog okay? Because she had me on speakerphone. She wanted to gaslight me in front of her people. You know, keep proving to them that she's loyal. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Don't ever don't ever think like twice about what you did when you made a decision to leave this person. Like, don't ever question it because just because you're not tapped in and you don't know what they did, but you know enough to know, you know what I'm saying, that they did too much. I'm tapped in and I know what the Joker did on top of what she did in front of me over the phone and stuff like that. Don't you think it's okay to roll they ass back into your life at any point in time? No, you roll that ass. We've been rolling it at, and whoever you've been rolling it with, you know what I mean? Circle those wagons. We don't want none of your STDs and shit. Crazy fool. Just to have them out of my life. So it's like whatever they thought they got away with, or were trying to shame my name, or or your name, or whatever, with the cheating and the discarding and the gang stalking and the kikiing. How in the world was it at any point in time you were losing or having your name shamed when this loser was going out of their way to try to hurt you and even using their own vessel to do so all the time and gang stalking you when you don't even know what they look like anymore. Oh, you move in silence because that crazy person has no business knowing your business. And even if they did, they're delusional as fuck. So, you know what I mean? Just remember, you're important. You know, you're here as part of God having a human experience. So your experiences are important and special. I got, you know what I'm saying? Most, I love myself. Love yourself. I'll talk to y'all later. Salute. I'm out.